Earlier this week, the 20-month-old son of HGTV stars Christina El Moussa and El Moussa took a frightening tumble. While being watched by a nanny at Christina's home, young Braden fell into the family pool. The nanny immediately jumped in after the toddler, but Christina decided to take her child to the hospital anyway, just to be sure everything truly was okay. And it is, according to a news source who said on Tuesday night. Thankfully all is fine and Braden is doing great. He's his happy, healthy self, and Christina was being overly cautious by taking him to the hospital to be checked out. Despite very little harm coming out of what was clearly a mistake, Child Protective Services actually questioned the flip or flop and the nanny at the hospital. However, according to this same source, CPS being called is part of protocol for water-related issues. About 6 weeks ago, meanwhile, Christina was actually criticized after sharing a photo, below, of her 6-year-old daughter, Taylor, some of Taylor's friends and little Braden playing in and around her above-ground pool. A few critical Instagram followers called El Moussa out for taking this sort of risk. "No one is a hater, but as a mother it is scary to have a toddler being that close to a pool," wrote Instagram user LoveMeUp3. Christina shot back at the time with sarcasm and anger. "OMG1. It's a beach entry. If he fell and it's only a foot high, he would be okay too. It's not his first time in or around the pool, but thanks for your concern aka judgment," she wrote in March, concluding. "And most importantly, I am right there and could be to him in 3 seconds SMH at this." Fast forward to yesterday and it was the nanny who had to jump in and rescue Braden in these 3 seconds. But even El Moussa doesn't see much of a concern over what transpired in his former backyard. A rep for the reality star describes this accident as a non-incident to Radar Online, adding simply of the infant. "He fell in the pool, and he went to the hospital as a precaution. Everything is fine." Christina had just returned from a trip to Santa Barbara, where she got 2 of her kids' birthdays on the wrist, when Braden took his tumble. She has received flack in the past for posing with her daughter in a bikini, but overall, she and Tech have maintained throughout their breakup that serving as responsible parents is all that matters to them. "Our primary focus is and always will be our kids," Christina told Good Morning America's Michael Strahan in February, adding, "We continue to work together and there's a lot of false stories and a lot of hype, but, in the end, we're just normal, nice people who just want to be the best parents." And Tech echoed this sentiment when speaking the same week with the Today Show. "The #1 goal is to co-parent our children," he said at the time. "We have to make sure we remain friendly because we know how important it is for them to have good parents. We're just glad little Braden is safe and sound. That's the important thing here."